Hi everyone, and welcome to Secrets in the Shadows. My name is Charlotte, and today I'm sharing the heartbreaking story of Harmony Montgomery, a case that has shocked the nation. This story is about a little girl who was failed at every turn by the people who were supposed to protect her, by the systems designed to safeguard her, and by a society that turned its back when she needed help the most. Before we begin, I want to issue a heartfelt warning. This story is deeply disturbing. It involves child abuse, neglect, and unimaginable pain. If you're sensitive to these topics, please proceed with caution. Her life was short, her story tragic, but her legacy could save other children like her. So let's start at the very beginning and honor Harmony by bringing her story into the light. Harmony Montgomery was born in Manchester, New Hampshire on June 7th, 2014. She was a beautiful little girl with the brightest smile and a loving spirit. But from the very beginning, Harmony's life was filled with challenges. She was born blind in her left eye, requiring glasses and extra care. Her mother, Crystal Sorey, was battling addiction and struggling to provide stability. Despite her love for Harmony, Crystal's personal struggles led to Harmony being placed in foster care at an early age. In foster care, Harmony found moments of stability. Her foster mother, Michelle Raftery, described her as a sweet, resilient child who was meeting developmental milestones despite her initial medical challenges. Michelle cared for Harmony deeply, but Harmony's time in her home was not permanent. She was moved between placements, caught in a cycle that would ultimately lead her to her father, Adam Montgomery. In February 2019, a family court in Massachusetts made a life-altering decision. Adam Montgomery, Harmony's father, was granted full custody. This decision came despite Adam's extensive criminal history, which included charges of armed robbery, drug possession, and domestic violence. Crystal, devastated, warned the court that Adam wasn't fit to care for Harmony, but her warnings were ignored. The court cited Crystal's addiction struggles as a reason for awarding Adam custody, a decision that would ultimately prove fatal for Harmony. Harmony's life with Adam was a nightmare. Reports of abuse began surfacing almost immediately. Adam's relatives noticed bruises on her face, including a black eye. When questioned, Adam admitted to bashing her around the house, claiming it was punishment for misbehavior. By late 2019, the family was evicted and began living in their car. Harmony, just 5 years old, was forced to endure unimaginable conditions. She had frequent bathroom accidents in the car, and Adam responded with violence, striking her repeatedly. Witnesses described Adam's temper as terrifying, and Harmony's cries for help went unanswered. Harmony was last seen alive in December 2019. Adam claimed she had returned to her mother, Crystal, a lie to deflect suspicion. For nearly 2 years, Harmony's absence went unnoticed by authorities. Crystal tried desperately to contact Adam, calling Child Protective Services and even writing to the mayor, but her pleas for help were ignored. It wasn't until November 2021 that Harmony was officially reported missing. When police finally began investigating, the horrifying details of Harmony's life under Adam's care began to emerge. Adam refused to cooperate with authorities, telling them he had nothing to say. Detectives uncovered a chilling series of events. Adam had killed Harmony in December 2019 after a bathroom accident in the car. His rage boiled over, and he struck her repeatedly. According to his wife, Kayla Montgomery, Harmony moaned in pain before going silent. What followed was a calculated effort to cover up the crime. Adam placed Harmony's body in a duffel bag, which he moved between locations, including a freezer, a ceiling vent, and eventually a U-Haul truck. Kayla Montgomery later testified about the extent of Adam's actions. She described how he placed Harmony's body into a red cooler, kept it in their apartment, and eventually moved it to a freezer at his workplace. Adam even discussed dismembering Harmony's body with a handsaw to dispose of her remains. Forensic evidence corroborated much of Kayla's testimony. Blood traces matching Harmony's DNA were found in various locations tied to Adam's movements. Despite this, Harmony's remains have never been found. Adam's refusal to disclose their location has left her family in a state of perpetual grief. In 2024, Adam Montgomery was convicted of second-degree murder, abuse of a corpse, and falsifying evidence. He was sentenced to 45 years to life in prison. Kayla Montgomery, who cooperated with authorities, accepted a plea deal and was released on parole after serving 16 months. The court's decision to place Harmony with Adam, despite the red flags, remains a haunting example of systemic failure. 17 reports of abuse were ignored by Child Protective Services. That's 17 chances to save Harmony's life. Harmony's story is heartbreaking, but it must serve as a call to action. We need to do better to protect children like Harmony. Thank you for watching Secrets in the Shadows. My name is Charlotte, and I encourage you to like, share, and subscribe to help spread Harmony's story. Together, we can honor her memory and work toward a future where no child is left to suffer in silence. Harmony's light may have been extinguished, but her story can inspire change. Let's ensure her voice is never forgotten.